Hey, it's Kilobyte here, and today I'm going to do a review of the TopDon ArtiBattery101. If you're not familiar with TopDon, they're pretty new to the market, and they're trying to get their name out there, and they sent me one of these to try out for a while and do a review on, which I will do right now. You can find these at your normal places, Amazon, Newegg. Prices seem to vary a little bit, so you might shop around. But this is a battery tester. It will do voltage 8 to 16 volts. That's what it's designed to test, and it's got quite a few features. I tell you, I've used it for a little bit here, and I find it pretty good. To use it, you just connect your cables, obviously red for positive, black for negative. It does have a intelligence so that if you do connect them backwards, it shouldn't hurt your system. And I'm hoping this will show up on the camera. I got a lot of glare. So right now it's showing the TopDon and the voltage 12.38 volts. And so let's go ahead and walk through it. Hit OK. Gives me my language option. Default is English, but it'll do Russian, Spanish, French, German, and Italian as well. Hit OK. It's got a couple different settings. You have in-vehicle. In-vehicle means it is actually connected to your electrical system in the vehicle. Mine is not, as you can see, so I'm going to arrow down out of vehicle. Hit OK. Now it has before charge and after charge. The difference is whether it was just charged, as in if it's in vehicle, did you just drive it and turn it off? If you did not, if the engine's not still warm, then it's before charge. So hit OK. Type of battery. Now this is a regular flooded. It does support different ones. It does regular flooded. Oh, where am I? AGM flat plate battery, AGM spiral battery, and gel batteries as well. So we have a regular flooded. Back on the screen, focus on the, there we go. Hit OK. Now your input, CCA is your cold cranking amps. That's what most of us will use. There's several other options that I won't get into, but so I'm going to hit OK. Now the battery that I'm testing has a cold cranking amps 850. So I hit the up arrow and it jumps up by 5 until 850. So now I'm going to hit OK, and it is testing. All right, so it's gonna, SOH is state of health, 56%. This is a 5-year-old battery, so I'm not surprised that it's not 100%. 56 is probably, I'd hope a little higher, but whatever. SOC is state of charge, and it's at 65%. This has not been charged in a while, so that's about what I would expect. 12.38 volts, that's what we saw when we first connected it. It is producing 635 amps. So even though it's, it's not producing the 850, but it is still producing a decent amount. Your int R is, forget what this stands for, but internal resistance, I believe it was, 4.68 milliohms, I believe. And the key thing here is replace. So this battery, it's saying, is bad and I really should replace it. And considering the car, this is from my Chevelle that's got a very high compression engine. Yeah, this battery won't hardly turn it over. So replace is absolutely correct. So hit OK, it does nothing, but if I hit the return, that takes me back to the beginning. Let's try this on a battery that actually is still good. All right, so now, got this in my Mustang. As you can see, got it connected to the battery. The battery is in the vehicle and the cables are connected to it. We show 12.68 volts. So I'm gonna hit OK. English, OK. Out of vehicle, nope. We're now in vehicle. Hit OK. Select charge. Before charge, yes, the vehicle has not been running, at least not for well over an hour. Hit OK. Regular flooded, yes it is. CCA, your cold cranking amps, and this one is 590. So hit the arrow down till it goes to 590. Hit OK. It is testing. The engine is off. All right, so we have a state of health is 100%. I will tell you, this battery is not that old. 717, so it's 1 year old. Right there, I love those little stickers, 717. And what else we got? State of charge is at 98%, 12.68 volts. It produced, in the test, it showed 630 amps. So it's a little above what it is claims, which is good. Internal resistance 5, I think it's milliohms, don't hold me to that. And good battery. Woo, that's what I like to see, good battery. A couple things that you could get besides good battery. It will show you good recharge. If it says good recharge, that means that your battery is good, but it needs charged. Replace, as we saw on that other battery. Bad cell replace. So you've got 6 cells in most of these, and if one of them goes bad, you've lost a sixth of your voltage right there, and it is bad, needs to be replaced. And then you have charge retest. What charge retest means is that it isn't sure. It was the results were not conclusive. So it's telling you to go ahead and charge the battery and then retest it. All right, so let's do the cranking test. Okay, so we're going to hit OK. Yep, English. It is in vehicle. Before charge, yep. Regular flooded, yep. Cold cranking amps, it's 590. No, we are at 590. So we're good there. Test, oh. Okay, testing. Good battery. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. It's okay. So I hit OK after it finished the testing, hit OK. Cranking test, it says start engine. So go ahead and start it. RPMs detected means that it sees that it's running. And it's testing. All right, crank was normal. 10.06 volts. during the crank, which is good. 9.6 is generally considered your mark. If it's above that, your battery is normally good. If it's below, that means it's bad. That's kind of a general rule, and this does use that same rule. Now I'm going to hit OK. Charging test. So what this is going to do is test your alternator, or if you got a nice old car, your generator. So I'm going to say OK. Oh, and when you do this, make sure all your accessories are off. Make sure your accessories are off. Your radio, your fan. All right, increase rev. All right. Charging normal. So when it was loaded, it was doing 14 volts. With no load, it was 14.26, and the ripple is normal. So this alternator on this car is working fine. Battery's good. It's all good. All right, so I think we covered all of the features on it, and as you can see, it can be real useful. I'm loving it. I think it's awesome. And if you need a battery tester that does a fair bit for a reasonable price, this is definitely one to look at, and I do recommend it. So good luck with yours. You got any comments, questions? I'll try to answer if I can. Other than that, take care.